That's a good thing once more. How are you? Thank you very much. Hey, how are you? Very good. Yourself?
On behalf of Channel 7 to 9, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. We request all the people who are outside to kindly make their way inside. You have been very, very patient, and we really appreciate that. We've got something lined up for you which promises an evening, which beckons the future of how television is going to be here in the UAE. We'd like to make an auspicious start to this evening's proceedings. I'd like to invite the Indian Consul General, His Excellency Dr. George Joseph, to kindly come here and light a diya. Also would like to request the Chairman of Ajman TV, Mr. Abdullah Muhammad Murad, and the Chairman of 7 to 9 channel, Mr. Ajay Sethi, to please accompany the Indian Consul General. There's no ban on clapping, ladies and gentlemen. You can extend a warm round of applause for that auspicious beginning. Thank you, sir. And now I'd like to call upon the Chairman of Ajman TV, Mr. Abdullah Muhammad Murad, to kindly make his opening remarks and officially begin the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Mr. Murad.
Good evening.
First of all, I would like to thank you for having this time with us today. And it is our pleasure as Ajman TV. We have a long association in this business of drama for the last 25 years, 30 years. We are the first people here. We are not maybe the first people in this part of the world. We start making serials. And these serials were shown all over the Middle East, and they were having a good success. And the story goes on. And there's no end to how man can continue innovation, whether it is in dramas or in technology, and I've seen a lot of innovation in how drama being made. India started with the films, Egypt with films, and then 25 years back we started after Egyptian TV or Egyptian government. They have a huge organization where really producing dramas. And from there we thought there's be a potential for all of us in this part of the world to share that cake. And we produced roughly about 100 dramas, each serial about 15 parts. And really it is a funny thing, you know, if you look at back, how people like these dramas, how 10 people, I mean, what made people watch them? Becoming like, you know, somebody like addicts, somebody addicted to watch television. And sometime, we realized when we started showing some of these dramas in Dubai, and people, sometime at 1 o'clock, at that time we're showing these dramas in Abu Dhabi TV. At 1:30, there's nobody in the street, not many cars in the street, The traffic be relieved. And really, this is true. People go early home to watch that drama. And this was made us think, oh, there's something there for everybody which we can really offer. And really very, very interesting phenomena. How could you make people sit at home or rush to see you? So it's really from that day, we found there's something where really people laugh. I mean, okay, we say a lot of women watching, but as well men watching. And this we made some small research. We find men, they're leaving their job at 1:30, and they're there by 2 o'clock to watch the serial. I would like to, of course, our Mr. Ajay Sethi, he's the man really who came to me and he said, look, I want to do this. I told him, yes. What do you have? I said, I have this. I said, yes. So this is where we are now. I think by introducing this serial, I think we're going to make a lot of changes in our channel, of course. I'm not saying we are number 1 or number 2, but I think we expect with this serial to make our channel number 1, as long as this type of work or this type of dramas. Or I think we are happy to associate with him, and without him believing in us, I think he won't come to us. And this is two-way traffic. He believed in us, and we believed in him, and we believed in the product. And again, I'll thank Mr. Harvinder Singh, Consul General of Singapore, where he's a friend of ours, and thanking him for being with us today. And again, I'm thanking Mr. Jose Maher, General Consul of Panama. And the last thing, I want to thank all of you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor, it is our privilege to call upon the stars for the two serials. As Mr. Murad said, KGGK, Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki Se. We'd like to welcome Sakshi Tanwar, who plays the role of Parvati.
Mr. Ajay Sethi and all the members of Channel 7 to 9 who gave me this honor and opportunity to be here amongst all of us. It has been a great journey. When I started doing Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki, I never thought that it will become so popular outside India also, that I'll get a chance to meet an extended family like all of you. It's really an honor. Thank you, Mr. Ajay Sethi. Thanks once again. Thank you very much.
He's popularly known as Om Bhaiya. We'd like to welcome Mr. Kiran Karmarkar from Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for Om Bhaiya.
कल शाम से जब से मैं आया हूं मैंने देखा है, ये जो तालियां मैंने अभी सुनी, ये कल शाम से शायद मेरे कानों में गूंज रही है। मैं जब से आया हूं इस तरह से मेरा वेलकम किया गया है, मैं बहुत आभारी हूं आप सबका। और मिस्टर राजेश सेठी और अजय सेठी, आई एम सॉरी, क्या हुआ है ना कि इतने लोगों के सामने मैं स्टेज पे खड़ा हूं, थोड़ा सा नर्वस हो गया हूं, शायद होता है कभी कभी। और चैनल 7 to 9 इनका मैं शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूं, जिन्होंने हमें ये मौका दिया कि हम यहाँ आए इतने लोगों के सामने। और शायद लाखों की तादाद में, यहाँ पर हज़ारों की तादाद में लोग देखेंगे चैनल पर फिर से हमें फिर से एक बार पर्दे पर लाने के लिए शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ। थैंक्स।
Moving on to the other show, which is क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी, सविता का किरदार निभाती हुई अपरा मेहता जी। अपरा जी, can we kindly have you on stage?
Thanks Dubai, thanks for inviting us here. Thanks Ajman TV and 7 to 9. I hope all of you are going to enjoy our serials, both क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी and कहानी घर घर की. A special thanks to Mr. Ajay Sethi for giving us the opportunity of coming here and meeting all of you. Thanks. Keep on watching our serials and let us know how do you like it. We'll be very happy to come back to Dubai and meet all of you again and again. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so very much. There was a very, very good reasoning that you had for the reason why there is such a success that your shows have enjoyed. I want you to share that with the audience, what you felt as to the reason for the success of these shows.
I feel that most of us, be it Indians, no, I should not be talking only about Indians, I'm talking about Asians. It's our culture which we are trying to project in the serials. We all love joint families, we all have always had some weddings in the family, some deaths in the family. And somewhere I think our serials are the kind of serials which always has some identification somewhere or the other. There are times when people come and tell me कि आप ना बिल्कुल मेरी सास जैसी हैं. So I don't know whether I'm supposed to take that as a compliment or not, but I suppose we all have some identification somewhere. So I think that is the reason. Plus we are trying to show the values, the culture of our kind of continent. So I suppose that's the reason why these serials, these shows are such big hits.
Thank you, Operaji. And finally, we'd like to call upon the lady who, in her role, personifies the vamp. But of course, when you meet her face to face, then you realize that she's nothing quite like that black, grey character that she plays. The role of Payal, played by Jaya Bhattacharya in Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Jaya. And the ever-smiling Jaya doesn't like it when I call her vamp personified, but she, I insist, is very, very different from the character that she plays. Would you agree?
Absolutely, yes. Thank you so much for clarifying that. Anyway. So, any more questions?
No, but I just want you to talk to the audience here and explain why you are always smiling, laughing, and how you're such a jovial person. It's lovely to see. I'm not complaining.
See, the thing is that I don't have anything else to do other than laugh. Not exactly. I mean, I can laugh at my own self as well as at the world. So please don't take it wrong. Anyway, I take this opportunity to thank a lot of people. First of all, Mr. Ajay Sethi, Mr. Abdullah Murad, and Salima. Thank you, Salima, for making it possible, for getting in touch with all of us to get us here in Dubai. And thank you, Mr. Ajay Sethi and Mr. Murad, for making it possible for some of the very good serials of our country to be aired all over here in the UAE. I'm sure, I don't hope, I know it, that the viewers will really, really enjoy it. Best of luck, Channel 79, as well as Ajman.
Thank you. And if we could now call upon the little cake that we have, which marks the beginning, a very, very promising beginning of a journey, which is going to be Channel 7 to 9 on Ajman TV. We're going to have a little cake cutting ceremony, and we'd like to, for that, call upon our guest of honor, also Mr. Ajay Sethi and Mr. Abdullah Muhammad Murad, if you could come by, and if we could have all the stars as well joining in this cake cutting. Also to give away mementos of our appreciation for our sponsors. So if you could kindly come on stage, we'll start giving them their mementos. Mr. Murad and Mr. Sethi, please. Thank you. From Western Union, Mr. Katta Prasad. From Century Mall in Mamsar, Mr. Modwani.
Camera. Thank you very much.
From Air India, Mr. Ratan Bali.
Salam, how are you? I'm giving you this now, over time. You can catch this. To the back now, sign
From Crown Plaza, Mr. Dimon.
America. How are you? This is meant to be signed already. This is invisible ink. You can catch it with the bank cash.
From Al Tandoor Restaurant, Mr. Rajiv Bhatia. And of course, the stars who made it all possible. Sakshi Tamar.
You think as I heard, you saw a nice person from. You're really nice in your life as well?
That is for you all to decide.
Probably. You're nice? Good to people?
Yeah.
Good to your parents?
Yes.
Friends?
Everybody.
This is why we call you that. Thank you very much.
Kiran Karmarkar. Mr. Kiran Karmarkar.
Digging, probably related to. Not
And ladies and gentlemen, we are very happy to welcome the one lady who was missing so far, but she had a flight to catch and she's made it here immediately. We'd like to welcome Shweta Quatra in our midst from Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki, the character Pallavi. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for her.
I'd like to thank Channel 7 to 9 and Ajman TV for inviting me here. And I hope you all enjoy the series Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki and Kyunki Saas Bhi Bahu Thi. And I hope to enjoy the evening with all of you. Thank you very much.
Don't you worry.
All right. Thank you.
And we'd now like to call upon Apara Mehta to give away a memento of our appreciation on behalf of Channel 7 to 9 on Ajman TV.
We'll be giving this depending upon. I hope you appreciate it, but only, but we work more than a lot more.
And the ever smiling Jaya Bhattacharya.
Good one? You're a good one or a bad one?
I am a bad one.
We change you without seeing the two prices. Change.
No, this one is not possible. I'm happy with what I am.
But people like you? Outside?
Okay.
But you're so smiling.
Yeah, so I can do my work well.
Anyway, you change, you just consider it.
Okay. So then
No, I am.
Mr. Sethi speaks up on this.
Very serious. Signing of the contract. I mean,
Thank you.
No problem. And from Star TV, Dipali Gupta.
you're not acting. You're behind the scenes, like us. Give them the money, go home. Let them work out. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Murad. And Mr. Sethi, I'd like to now call you upon the stage to address the gathering.
Gentlemen and dear friends, on behalf of Channel 7 to 9 on Ajman TV, I would like to thank all of you for being with us on this special occasion. And even as I speak to you, I hope this is not only many, but many evenings we will have the privilege of your company from 7 to 9 and more. We have the great honor of having this evening His Excellency George Joseph here with us today for which we are very grateful. The evening has indeed been marked by distinction. We usually don't thank our own family members, but when they take the time to fly over and visit us when we live in another country, they need more than appreciation. They need a vast amount of admiration. The 5 members of our family who are here to visit us, our special thanks to them. The Parvati ji, Om ji, Palvi ji, Sabita ji, and Payal ji. Taking the time off their busy schedule to visit Dubai and meet us all here. We are particularly thankful to our sponsor, Western Union, Al Rawawi, represented here by their marketing and management teams, for their support in making all this excitement happen on a terrestrial channel, which is the first of the UAE. Thanks to all our sponsors, co-sponsors, and associates represented by, I would like to mention some names here. Mr. Kata Prasad, Marketing Manager, Gulf, Western Union. Mr. Ravinder Singh, Group Sales Manager, Al Rawawi. Mr. Bahadur Afridi, Manager Operations, Ben Hassar Driving Institute. Mr. Mohammed Galadhari, Chairman and Editor-in-Chief, Galadhari Group of Companies, Khalij Time. Mr. Rajiv Bhatia, Managing Director, Al Tandoor. Mr. P.P. Singh, Regional Director, Air India. Mr. Ratan Bali, Marketing Manager, Air India. Mr. Rajesh Gosalia, Managing Director, Prestige Gallery. Mr. Mahesh Kalwani, Owner, Century Mall. Mr. Ashok Motwani, General Manager, Century Mall. Mr. Abhay Agarwal, Puran Mall. And also Mrs. Ambika Vora, Mrs. Samit Garg, Sonia of Impressions, Thomas Miranda of Thopel Electronics. Your support is invaluable. But above all, I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to every one of you members of the media community in the UAE for your continued support and the best wishes. Nothing would be possible without you. It goes without saying that we could not have been able to assemble here without the help and support of Mr. Abdullah Murad, the chairman of Ajman TV. He not only provided us a platform to enable us to telecast the programs, and also continue to enlighten us with his vast experience and expertise in this field. I eagerly look forward to continue this association with Mr. Murad and his group companies. Finally, there are many unnamed heroes present here in our minds who have been quietly working behind to organize this event at very short notice. The staff of Ajman TV, Channel 4, Radio 4, Channel 7 to 9, management and staff of Crown Plaza, our many friends and associates, my heartfelt thanks to all of you. I'm not going to name everyone, but you know who you are. I would like to end this message to all of you with the best of the best that television has to offer, together with the best of you media people, all standing here under one roof as part of 7 to 9 family. I would like to end with a small message here. It inspires us having all of you on board as we offer an unmatched entertainment every day to millions of viewers across the Middle East. I'm sure that you're enjoying this evening. Please continue to do so. And thank you very much for being part of our family celebration tonight. Once again, thank you all.
The hospitality continues at this special evening to mark the launch of Channel 7 to 9. We've got a music performance which is from the Bandish project, which is going to be taking you through the evening.
And really get awesome out of it. Okay. Okay.
More funny and
Yeah. And then maybe the mic.
We'll have one this side, one this side.
So this will have to.
So, but see, somebody with them to carry the
Somebody with some reception.
We're meeting now as a guest, we've always been playing like and they never played me a request because
He's coming in.
So you will very they go crazy.
Let me tell you something.
wow, so pretty, no?
मैं जब सुन के आऊंगी पार्वती मैं जब देखो इशारा नहीं करना
अच्छा ठीक है इशारा ओके
Once again, I thank you for all of you being here and being patient with us. We have, as you know, that we have launched on the 7 to 9 channel a popular serials, Kahani, Gar Gar Ki and Kyunki Saas Bhi Bahuti. The star cast is here with us. I welcome them for this press conference. The proceedings will be as follows. I will hand over next the mic to Mr. Murad, and then Mr. Sethi, the chairman of 7 to 9 channel, will speak. There's a brief presentation. Then Mr. Meki, who is the general manager, he will speak. Then we have Ms. Apra Mehta to speak on behalf of the stars. That's the proceedings. Thank you very much. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you on behalf of Ajman TV and 7 to 9 channel.
So under the umbrella of Ajman Independent Studios, we have the radio network, where include the English program and Hindi program and Arabic program. And I'm sure a lot of you know about Radio 4 and Channel 4 and Al-Raba'a FM. And now what we're bringing to you is very, very exciting program which already proven without doubt is #1 in India, watched by millions and millions in India, and this is why we bring it here. And Mr. Sethi and us, we decided to bring this program and create a program called 7 to 9 or Channel 7 to 9 within Ajman TV. It's the program called 7 to 9 or 7 to 9 channel. And now we're starting with this 2 serial with other items going to come soon. And always we're going to look for something really worthwhile for you to watch. Otherwise, no point. There's hundreds and hundreds of programs and stations now. So you have more stations, more satellite beaming down, more than rain coming to the emirate. And really now, what's going to happen really to us, to all the media? Nobody going to look at the station. They will look at the program. Who in it? So the difference is going to be who makes a better program, not to have 24 hours of showing items, whatever, old, not interesting. So I think the whole goal now for broadcasters, they have to look at one thing. What are you going to offer? What's your menu? I go to the restaurant, I don't care about the name. I care about the chef. What he going to offer me in the plate and the service he's going to give me or give the visitors or the clients. So I think the challenge now for all of us here, programming, nothing else.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and friends. Here are our distinguished guests who need no introduction. To most of you, allow me to simply address them as a member of our family here in Dubai on visit visas. Parvati ji, Om ji, Pallavi ji, Payal ji, and Savita ji. We are here this morning to announce that after considerable research, and Channel 7 to 9 has extended its strategy and reached to cover every single household in the Middle East that owns a television set. Viewers are the most critical component of any television targets. The new programming on Channel 7 to 9 is our gift to viewers spread across the Middle East. Viewers want variety and diversity on their television screens, and our aim is simply to provide it to them. Apart from the Hindi language blockbusters like Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki and Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi, our new programming will also introduce Desh Mein Nikla Hoga Chand, Tu Tu Main Main, Khichdi, and many more, all with Arabic subtitles to cater to an increasing number of Arabic viewership. Soon we will also have a bilingual travel show and the Friday feature film. But we all are most excited about the locally developed programs that will shortly launch on 7 to 9. Each deserves its own attention and when it's ready. And I look forward to the media support you have always given to us. But I'm glad to tell you that it will include home-ground music programs, an expected adventure program, interactive quiz, a gossip bulletin, a cookery show, and weekly news roundup what's happening in Dubai and UAE. The UAE is rich with local and expatriate talent, and as we tap into this multicultural talent, 7 to 9 is already be fully UAE-centric lifestyle channel on Ajman TV. We are particularly grateful to our sponsors, the Western Union, Al Rawabi, Belhassa Driving, Century Mall, to make all this excitement happen on a terrestrial platform, which is first of the UAE. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank you, every one of you, the members of the media community, for your continued and very valuable support. I would like to end with a message to every one of you. We have the world's best sister-in-law, the world's best mother-in-law, the world's best husband, the best of sisters and brothers, and the best and best of your media people. All sitting here together as part of 7 to 9 family. It inspires us having all of you on board to offer your very best every day to millions of viewers across the Middle East. Thank you all.
On behalf of my colleagues, Sakshi, Jaya, Kiran, and Shweta, first of all, thank Mr. Murad for giving this opportunity of 2 hours on Ajman TV to Mr. Sethi. The channel which will be called 7 to 9 I think I have always believed in my experience of theatre of 22 years and my experience of television in last 10 years, where I've, I think, done the maximum number of daily serials. I have understood one thing, that any art form which is entertainment should reach out to the widest and the largest audience possible. So when here we are talking about 2 hours of entertainment of Hindi serials, which will also have Arabic titles, which I'm very happy about. So obviously we are going to reach out to a much wider audience. So that is one thing that I should be very thankful about to Mr. Murad. Secondly, I think he pointed out a very right thing. There is never a channel loyalty. It's always program-based loyalty. People do not say that मैं ये channel देखती हूँ या वो channel देखता हूँ. People talk about मैं ये program देखता हूँ या वो program देखती हूँ. So always it is the program which decides the popularity of a particular channel. So I think I can very proudly and honestly say that the 2 serials that you are going to begin with, क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी and कहानी घर घर की, has actually changed the history of Indian television, and I'm sure it's going to change the history here once again, because I think they are proven programs. I don't think that any kind of other programs have ever been able to reach up to the ratings of these 2 particular serials. So I can very proudly say that the choice has been absolutely just right. And the rest of the shows that I have heard that have been chosen, I think are the best of the lot. So I wish all of you very well, Mr. Sethi. I wish you very well, and I think that as an Indian, I'm very proud that 2 of the best shows of India are going to be aired on this particular channel. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
It's really a great effort on behalf of Channel 7 to 9 and Ajman TV to cater to such a large audience outside India who will be able to watch these 2 shows and more later on. When these 2 serials started, they were about 2 different families. Soon, they were part of each and every family in India. And I'm very happy that with this new effort, we'll be able to become a part of our extended families in UAE. And we saw that response yesterday when we went for a little shopping, and it was overwhelming, the kind of response we got. People just held our hands. They were elderly ladies who just wanted to pat on the face. And I mean, I can't tell you, it was such a wonderful experience that you know that you have a family outside your own country where people love you as much as they do in your own country. Thank you so much. Thank you, Plaza.
न सिर्फ हमारे देश में बल्कि दुनिया में ये प्रोग्राम देखे जाते हैं। आप में से कोई भी ऐसा शख्स नहीं होगा कि चाहेगा कि अपना प्रोडक्ट या अपना काम बॉर्डर क्रॉस करके जाए, लोग अप्रिशिएट करें। वो जितना सिंपल समझने में आसान है, इतना ही सिंपल ये है हमारे लिए। मैं एक्चुअली मजेदार बात यह है कि जब मैं बॉम्बे में घूमता हूँ, मुश्किल होती है घूमना बहुत मुश्किल होता है मेरे लिए। मैं चाहता हूँ कि यहाँ जब मैं आऊँ और घूमूं तो यहाँ पर भी थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाए। और मैं इससे भी ज्यादा मजेदार मैं ये कहूँगा कि जब हम लोग कहीं पर भी जाते हैं, किसी होटल में जाते हैं, कहीं शॉपिंग करने जाते हैं, अरे आप लीजिए तो सही क्या तो मेरे ख्याल से कहीं भी जाए तो ये हो जाए तो अच्छा है मेरे लिए।
Channel 7 to 9 is giving us the opportunity to relive the past, to actually go back and see and feel the same feeling that we felt 3 years back when Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki and Kyunki started. I'd like to thank Channel 7 to 9 and Ajman TV again for that.
What about show your teeth?
Sakshi Tanwar. That's Mr. Homan.
I spoke to you, Kiran. Welcome. All of it. Wonderful. It's very nice to meet you.
That's Jaya Bhattacharya.
Welcome to Dubai.
And that's
Homan, how are you? Please welcome.
Very nice, Please come.
Jaya. Homan.
Jaya, there's Mr. Mehta. Please come.
We'll have to.
और सीरियल क्योंकि साथ में कभी बहुत ही सविता जी और
Whenever you want.
Yeah. But I just want the film.
I never. Now, the winners will come one by one by one. Okay, now make them stand in between first only one and second. So the next time,
Yeah, thank you.
I think we'll move the chair with others. They can Very good.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Kiran Bhaiya?
You got the camera. No.
Okay? Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Later.
Thank you. Who's the next name?
I'm the system from because I drank him a lot.
Myself is dramatic point.
वो ऐसे ही होता है साथ में कभी कभी ऐसा होता है घर घर के गाना भी ऐसा होता है Great. Thank you very much. Okay. Wonderful. The next
Thank you. Thank you.
They're going live now.
Hi, my name is also Pallavi, and all the people waiting here, I like have a compliment for you, saying you're really beautiful and hot looking. How does that make you feel? Generally, I get to hear it too bad. Listening to compliments like this hot makes me feel cute. And if how are you finding the vibe? I like the vibe. Anything for the people who are listening to right now? Yeah, thank you for you heard that, and we have Mr. Om, जिनका सही नाम है किरण, right?
हाँ जी, किरण करना।
कैसा लग रहा है आपको यहाँ पर?
बहुत मजा आ रहा है। बहुत बड़े बड़े रास्ते हैं और यहाँ की
लंबी ऊंची बिल्डिंग भी हैं।
ऊंची बिल्डिंग है और शोभा भी ऊंचा है। मजा है।
So hope you enjoy yourself here. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy myself, I'm for sure. And last but not least, Payal of Kyunki Saas Ki Kabhi Bahudi. How are you, Jaya?
I'm fine, thank you. Just enjoying myself out here. Lovely people, lovely.
Everything.
Come, let them come inside. It's just too hot over here. Please.
At lunch we are watching lately and everyone was like missing you. I'm really sorry to everyone. And what, how much, lots of all that you should have taken it in India and given it to you.
Yes, Leon, do one thing upstairs.
Where to go? You want to go through the automatic?
Such a nerd, na. International call to करके. Other transport. Excuse me, picture. I'm all the way from Pakistan.
Everybody was with a Century Mall. So we all welcome them over here at Century Mall.
It's a 7 to 9 presentation.